Hey, Scralfy, what's up? Oh, I gotta change that. Elang123, what's up? First time chat on Twitch. Thanks for being here. Scralfy, what looks cool? The tiger superhero guy? Docs. Great. Pizza Crush, Don V. Marston, Kuros, what's up? Thanks for joining over on TikTok. Yeah, that is a tiger superhero. His name is Drip, stands for Do Right, Inspire People. This is for a client of mine. This is a mobile game I'm working on. And so he's actually done. Last stream we finished him up. We finished the dreads on the back. Can't see him very well. Let me change this. There. Whoop. So we finished the dreads on the back, added physics and everything to him. Super, super fun. So he's done. Superhero's done. Drip. And now, this stream, we're going to start working on the Goon. So this is him right here. I've pulled together some reference images. Let me pull this up. These are some references from the actual comic book. And these are some body references. We're going to just have, and here's some head references. We're going to have one Goon, one like default Goon. And then we're going to add variation to the Goon by having some random variation in the code. Adding variation to his clothing, his head accessories like a hat, no hat, hood on, hood off, maybe some horns. So the characters in this brand, they're called humanals. They're like half human, half animal. And so some of the animals or some of the humanals might have horns, some without horns. So we're gonna just have one basic body shape. And that's what I'm gonna be working on today. And then we'll do the accessories probably at another time. But yeah, that's what we're working on now. Thanks everyone for being here. Hoongzon, what's up? You read this, what's up? Hoozon, hey, how's it going? Yuki, we can see you, I prefer animals. Your Lego character is not on you. Nope. No Lego VTuber today, just IRL me. Sorry if that's disappointing. Lighting is freaking awesome. Your CGI abilities are so nice. Appreciate it. Cool, I remember you working on this. Yeah, folks, so we're done with the main character. We're going to be working on the Goon today. Facecam is next level CGI. You guys are so hilarious. Oh, you really do have a face. Cool. Thanks. Yes, I do have a face. What's the game that you're doing? This is a game that I'm developing for a client. Mobile game. Okay, let's do this. Okay, instead of starting completely from scratch, I'm actually gonna take this guy. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. What's his body name? New hair, no. Drip.003, because this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start over. New, general, don't save. And then, file, append. Actually, let's see. Animations, T, E, Tooland, characters, drip alterations, object. Let's search for drip.03, append, boop. There he is. Beautiful. Watching lives, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Hog Rida. Face is what I was picturing, but I was expecting an Osmongold desk space. LOL. You actually can't see my desk right now. When I do the Lego mobile game I'm developing, when I do the dev streams of that, I usually have the top-down cam as well, facing down, so you can see my keyboard and mouse, so that when I'm building or when I'm modeling new Lego shapes or Lego bricks, you guys can actually see me work hands-on down here too. And then you actually can see my desk space. Streams are always so informative. Thank you, Kuris. You guys are so incredibly kind. Can't take it. Okay, so here's our drip. And I'm going to start with this guy, with this model, and then work from there. Let's go and get, whoa. Let's go and get rid of the hat. Just delete that. Delete that half hair model. Delete these belts. Is that separate? No. Can I get rid of this? That's why. Don't think so. Nope. What I can do is do this. Actually, let me do edge loops. Nope, can't see. There we go. Yeah, these IRL game dev streams are so much more chill than my VTuber streams. I'm usually a lot more energetic and animated. Which these streams are a breath of fresh air, honestly, because I don't have to be as animated as I am when I'm the VTuber character. Also, I don't have to wear a mocap suit the whole time and have two PCs running. If I'm doing a game stream, then I have my stream and work computer going, but also have the gaming computer going back there, and my door is closed. Windows closed, the room is super sealed for soundproofing, and I'm wearing a mocap suit, so it gets like 85 degrees in here when I'm doing the VTuber streams. People are gonna be confused when they type Batman into chat and it doesn't work. Inspired by the Tasmanian tiger? I have no idea. That'd be a question for my client. What cam to use? This is a Facecam Pro. Okay, so I'm actually, oh, let me do this first. Let's actually look at this guy. So for the basic body shape for all the goons, it's gonna be a basic body, and then the head, I want it to kind of be an average of all the different types of humanals in this brand. So, and we want it to be clear, because this is a mobile game, so you're on your mobile device, it's gonna be small, so you're not gonna see it as big as you're seeing it on my screen. So I want to make sure that the character actually comes across as a humanal, like half animal, rather than just animal. So that's why we're not using this guy's head, because he has ears on the side that kind of look more human. But these characters actually have wolf-like ears, dog-like ears. So we're gonna definitely have ears like this. We're gonna have a muzzle shape towards the front of the face. So if I can just get a basic head shape looking like this, then we should be golden. And the body won't matter so much because it's gonna be mostly covered up by clothes. We're gonna do long pants on all of the goons. And then we'll add some variety to like what types of, if it's hood on, hood off, stuff like that. Different colors to the hood, or to the hoodie. Yeah, arm and hand will probably just be like this guy. Well, minus the gloves, of course. So, and in fact, I'm gonna need to change the topology of this because it doesn't have those pieces on it. I might just start from, well, not start from scratch, but use this as a reference. Because I want to get proportions right, so I want to use this mainly for proportions and place and like location of hands and fingers and stuff. But we're also obviously not going to make the goons as buff as this guy. So I don't know why I'm still getting bots on Twitch chat that always chat the same message. Cheap viewers on, and then it posts a link. Just banned instantly. I don't know why they do it. Making a game? Yes, 2 games actually. So this game I'm working on right now, this is for a client. This is a superhero mobile game. And the other game I'm working on is a personal project. It's a Lego PvP brick battle game. Doing stuff in Blender right now. Also, cool, Amanda. What are you working on? Remember the Lego game? What's that called? No idea. We have not come up with a name yet. If you guys have name ideas, let me know. Put on Jack Sparrow. No VTuber setup today, guys. How many hours do you spend on this project? I mean, it depends. Like this particular project, it depends on the day. Okay, so I'm going to... It's like, that's entirely too buff. And it's too high poly. I'm gonna make the Goon definitely lower poly than this guy, because we don't need that much geometry. I have this much geometry on the main character because, well, it's the main character. We want him to look good. Especially if we have to do close-ups for marketing purposes. I want to make sure he has high geometry, or not high geometry, but mid-range geometry. So let's go ahead and just start making, I'm gonna start mapping out the shape of the Goon model. And I'm gonna use this as kind of a blueprint. So let's go just do it with cubes. We're gonna do it with cubes. That's what we're gonna do. Move this over a bit. Go. Okay. 41 frames per second. Is it looking okay on Twitch? Is the stream looking okay? It's gonna be one of them games I see the ads on TikTok for. I'm not sure. That'll be up to the client if he wants to do TikTok ads or not. I have no idea. The client has given me a lot of control over like the design of characters and like the game in general, of course. But there's a lot of things that I just don't have any control over because I'm not the client for this game. So really just depends. It's gonna be the muzzle. Beep. Let's go ahead and put the ears on here. Let's see what we got. So the ears are kind of like right on the corner of the head. So if I did... Don't want to do too much geometry right now as I'm just blocking out the shape. That's fine for now. I'm gonna go ahead and mirror this so we're not doing extra work. Okay. Dirty Sand, what's up? Looks fine for me. Awesome. First time chat. Thanks for being here over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Why did that get so much bigger? Fire Tiger. You the guy who does Lego streams? Yes, I am. Are you done, Jack Sparrow Hat? Yes, we finished it. We did. Jack Sparrow's hat is done. Yeah, it's an Animal Hero based game. They're called, he calls them humanals. They're half animal, half human, or half human. Yeah. If you want to look more into it, you can look it up. It's called Tooland Comics. 2LA, like the number 2, then LAND Comics. Tooland Comics. Put this on front. That's weird. Okay. Okay, then we got the body. Then we got legs, obviously. Oh, I can't do that. Can't cross over the center. That's not good. Make sure clipping is on. Okay. Legs. Joint at the knee. Got our arms. Okay, characters, let's save this. Call this Goon. Where's the lightsaber? Down here. Let me get it real quick. Ta-da! They paying you to do this? Oh yeah, for sure. I would not be working on another person's project in my free time without pay. Wrist. Elbow. Hand. Fingers later. hide these bones. There we go. Okay, there it is. There's our goon. Let's ship it. What do you guys think? Does that look like the reference images? How do you create the suits for the characters? Same way I'm doing now, just model them. I was gonna lose it if you pulled out the Lego lightsaber like an AR filter. That would be awesome. Simon just subbed on YouTube. Thank you so much, Simon. Using Blender for a while now. Are there any tutorials you recommend to get better? Specific tutorials? No. Tutorials that I learned on way back in the day when I was first learning Blender. Well, I guess Blender Guru wasn't around like 15 years ago, but I've definitely followed some Blender Guru tutorials in the past. Gleb Alexandrov is another really good Blender creator on YouTube. Yeah, no specific creators really. Just Google search stuff you want to learn to create on YouTube, or YouTube search stuff you want to create. Oh, to your Lego guy. Yes, I am Hayden. Yeah, you can follow the donut tutorial, the famous donut tutorial. I never went through that one. That was way after my time when I was learning. Use a voice changer for Yoda and Jake? No, I don't use voice changers. It's all just voice impressions. Face reveal? No, I did face reveal a while back. You guys, what do you think? I think this looks great. What do you guys think? Did you ever upload to Roblox Studio from Blender? No, I've never done anything with Roblox. I actually need to move this over here, I think is a good spot, because it's in my way. I'm trying to make sure I actually record the TikTok chat as part of my stream so that I actually have a record of the TikTok chat, because sometimes crazy things happen in TikTok chat, like really big gifts, or I make a short out of something that someone commented in the TikTok chat, and the TikTok chats don't get saved with the stream. Like YouTube chat gets saved, Twitch chat gets saved, so I can always reference that later. But TikTok chat does not get saved with the streams. It's so annoying. So if I want to save it, then I have to actually bake it into the stream. So that's why I have it over here. It looks like a bear. Go ahead and add a subdiv surf. Someone's gonna hop on my stream and be like, this guy's terrible at modeling. Maybe I should have drip always visible so people are like, oh, so this guy can actually model. Let's do that. Just as a precaution. Actually, before I do that, I want to copy this shape a lot more closely first. And in fact, what I could do is, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna snap. We're gonna do some snapping. Just don't snap. No, snap onto the face. Don't project on self. Only on the move closest. Boom. There we go. Okay. Now it's gonna snap to the actual drip model. On the Y. On the Y. On the, oh, we don't want the beard. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this beard. How am I gonna do that? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I know exactly what I'm gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, guys. You ready for this? I'm gonna save this first, so we have the original. And then with this guy, I'm actually going to get rid of his materials. And then I'm going to sculpt him just smooth out some stuff. Smooth, and this will be super fast. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. Rid of all this stuff we don't need. Oh, I don't have to symmetry on. Dagnabbit. Always forget symmetry. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so good at modeling. I've been trying to learn. Thank you, that means a lot. Yeah, I've been modeling for ever since 2006 is when I first started in Blender, so that's like 18 years now. Yeah, I know Blender like the back of my hand. And you can too. That's why Blender is so awesome, because it is free and open source. Everyone has access to it. That was not a thing 20, 30 years ago. Only the big studios had access to this stuff, but now we all do, which is so awesome. Awesome. So yeah, so I'm just gonna, that looks great already. So I'm just gonna use the drip model, sculpt it to be the shape I wanna be for the Goon, and then, but because this topology is gonna look like crap, because look at this. Wireframe, look at that. We can't have that topology on the Goon. So I'm just gonna take this base model we have for drip superhero, re-sculpt it to fit the Goon shape, and then I'm going to use this thing that we, no, not that thing, this thing, our cube thing. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna delete that because I'm actually going to retopologize this Goon in a different way. I'm just gonna do it vertex by vertex. You guys will see what I mean by that in a bit. Can I use the avatars you use when I stream if I sub to your website? Not now, but eventually, yes. So, oi, 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 ask that on TikTok. So, you can sub to my website, like that is active right now, but you can't use my VTuber setup yet. But that is the plan eventually. I would like to, in the next few months, I need to finish this game for the client by September, October-ish. And I've also got that Lego game that I'm working on. But then in a few months, so maybe like November, December, my plan is to start working on building the VTuber app, which is essentially just packaging up what I've already developed for Pixelfire and creating it into a usable app for you guys, for everyone that wants to use it. So when that time comes, yes, one of the perks that you get for being a member on pixelfiregames.com, it's right here, my own Patreon membership essentially. One of the perks is early access, and that would include early access to the VTuber app that I start developing in a few months. So yes, so eventually that is the plan. That's what I'm working towards. But no, if you sign up now, you will not get access right away to my VTuber setup, but that is coming. So if you do want to still become a member, that would still help a lot. It would go towards supporting me and supporting development of the VTuber app, as well as the mobile game and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. That is it. But if you want to wait to become a member until then, totally get it. Totally understand. So let's turn wireframe back off and drink a sip of coffee, because coffee is the best. Kato says hello. I was gonna lose it if you pulled. Oh, I already saw that message. How do you get good at modeling? Me myself, I'm not very creative. How do you get good at modeling? Practice, just like everything. Practice makes perfect. I didn't even notice it was you without the Lego. Yep, that's me. These guys have noses too, so yeah, I'm gonna leave the nose in there. I'm gonna leave the eyes too, and the ears. I think we're good here. We've smoothed out enough. There. Okay, we can also smooth this out. Get rid of that. Smooth the arm out because we're not actually leaving the sleeve in there. For the model, we can smooth out this area. Whoa, that's really strong smoothing. It's okay, because I actually need to do it this way because the Goon needs to be not as buff as the superhero guy. Okay. Smooth out these finger areas. Get some wireframe in here for a little bit. I'm gonna completely retopologize. Maybe not the hand area, but the body I'm gonna retopologize. Gotta get rid of the belt. Is it a tiger? The superhero is. The main character, yes. He's a tiger. He's a humanal. In the comic, a humanal is half human, half animal. And I mean, you can learn more about that on this stuff on the client's website. It's called toolandcomics.com, where you can check it out. But right now we're working on the Goon. This guy right here. Right now I'm taking the main superhero model. Whoa. My gosh. Let's not do smooth there. Let's do flatten maybe. Where's flatten? There we go. Maybe that'll work. Nope. No, not flatten. Back to smooth, just not so strong. There we go. Okay. Are there any coffee lovers in the chat? Let me know. Knee pads, I can get rid of that. Those are separate. Delete. Delete. These are not separate yet, so I'm gonna have to, yep. Sculpt. There's a better way to do that. Heart. Can I grid fill this? Maybe. Oh, what's that? Let's try to grid fill this. Grid fill. Nope. Okay. Got to do it manually. Not too bad. Okay, now let's sculpt that. Smooth it. Yeah, my goal pretty much, my goal with this, why I'm streaming this, is I pretty much want to document the entire game dev process from beginning to end. I don't think that exists anywhere. I don't think any game development studio, large or small, AAA or indie, has ever documented the entire game dev process beginning to end. Maybe that exists out there and I just don't know about it. But that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that with my own personal project, the Lego game. I'll be doing that with the VTuber app that I create. And I'm doing that with this client project of mine, which is one reason I love working on this project, because my client actually agreed when we were working out contracts and stuff. I was like, hey, I run this Pixelfire channel stream thing. Can I live stream development of your game? He's like, yeah, sure, totally. It's free marketing. I'm like, yes. And I love that he understands that and that he's cool with it. It's just, love it. Client is a fantastic guy. Why does that look like that? That is so random. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I want to know why is this shading? Oh, I bet it's a normal thing. Recalculate outside? Nope. Is it a crease thing? It's a crease thing. It is a crease thing. Where are my creases? Where are my creases? No, maybe not. It's a... That's it. Boop. We had custom split normal data in there that I just cleared out. Cool. Beauty, 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 beauty. Wait, what did you do for that to do it manually? That was so fast. Do it manually. Oh, okay. So what I did was, I'll do it over here. I'll just do it right here. So what I did was, so let's say this is all deleted. Well, let's not do that. Let's delete this right here. Nope, let's not even do that. Let's do this right here. There we go. So what I did was I grabbed these 4 vertices, boop, pressed F, and that makes a face between those 4 vertices. And then if you have 2 edges selected, or sorry, 1 edge selected like that, and if you press F again, that will create a face with the next adjacent vertices. So if I just hold down F on my keyboard, it's just gonna do that all the way around. That's the trick. There's your daily tutorial with Pixelfire. Mr. Travis. Hey, looks cool. What tips do you have for an absolute beginner? I don't know. People ask me that all the time. Tips. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what kind of person you are, like how you are, like what you're struggling with, I guess. Because different people need different tips. I mean, that's kind of hard to explain. Beginners do the donut. Yeah, you could do the famous donut tutorial. That'll help. Very realistic looking minifig. Appreciate it. We've been working hard on this model over here, guys. Just to get started, I'm scrolling by and see this. So to get started in 3D modeling, if you have a laptop or a PC, desktop, download Blender. It's free 3D modeling software, or it does a lot more than just 3D modeling, but it's free. And that's what I've been using for over 15 years. I've been using it on personal projects, paid projects for clients, on movies, TV shows, commercials that are actually in movie theaters, and I've worked on projects on Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Plus, Max, a bunch of stuff. So, and I use Blender. So Blender's free. You can download it right now today. So do that. That's step 1. Step 2, go to YouTube. Search for tutorials. How to make a pyramid in Blender. How to make a character. No, don't even go that advanced. Go really simple. Start off really simple. Learn how to make something really simple in Blender. Get that under your belt. Gain the confidence, and then work up. Just keep going from there. And that's what I recommend. Tacy, it's 4 p.m. here, but because of work and stuff. Oh, okay. It's 3 p.m. where I am. Oh, Tacy says morning everywhere. Okay, got it. Rip to the people who want to change you into Batman or Mando in the stream. Return from doing something else is new. Nothing much, Scralfy. Actually, let me undo this real quick. So I reverted to using the original model, and so now we're just sculpting away the detail, and then I'm gonna sculpt this into what I want the Goon to look like, the basic shape, and then I'm gonna retopologize it to actually be the good topology. Go back into sculpt mode. Why are we purple? What in the world? Oh, okay. There's something in here. Sculpt mask. Face sets. So that's a different sculpt face set? I've never even done sculpt face sets in Blender before. How did I make a face set? I don't know. That's really weird. Oh well, it's not affecting my sculpting. So let's just turn that visibility off, and then we'll keep moving, keep going. Why am I getting lines? That's probably because of the auto smooth. Yep. There we go. That's better. Okay, same thing here. Let's get rid of the shoe. Actually, are we gonna do separate shoe models on the goons? I think we will, so we can swap them out. Or not swap out the shoe, but swap out the color. I'm not the best at modeling characters, but I can do other things very well. Okay, cool. Blender's amazing. The community, yeah, that is 100% true. Blender community is probably the best community out there for any software in the world. This looks very complicated. This is the process of game dev, guys. Or just 3D modeling in general. I'm gonna delete this and I'm just gonna mirror it over when the time comes. There we go, okay. I'll leave that down there for now, I guess. So let's just keep smoothing this out a little bit. Okay, leg is still a little buff. Nice. Okay. Let's mirror it over. And then reconnect it. Cursor, Shift D, enter, mesh, mirror, X global, enter, and then got some competing verts. Let's hide this and then delete that. Unhide. Trick again, face, and then boop. What happened? Remove 0 vertices. Okay. Are you making Shrek? No. Shrek. Why are we looking so weird? Oh, I know why. Boop. There we go. Okay. We're about there with the basic shape of our goon. Move this over so TikTok can see a little better. Boop. Here we go. Coffee break. I'm not making Shrek, guys. So what superhero are you making? This is a superhero for a client. It is an indie comic book brand called Tooland. Let me show you guys. Tooland Comics. You guys can check this out now. They actually have 4 comic book issues already printed that you can buy now. Comics. I am not paid to say all this, by the way. He's just a really cool guy, and I love what he's doing with this brand. This guy, he's an indie comic book creator. He grinds like crazy. He's at a new Comic-Con like every single weekend. It is ridiculous. On top of doing his nonprofit called Beautiful Tomorrow, where he actually travels around to high schools and middle schools and does motivational speaking. But he's just a super cool guy. And they have a 20-minute cartoon episode on YouTube you can watch now. And so he has hired me to create a mobile game to go along with his brand. So that's what we're doing. Let's actually look up. You guys were asking about if these were like what the whole half animal, half human thing is. Here it is right here. Welcome to Tooland, or as the streets call it, Tooland. This city's got it all. Bright lights, big stages, opportunities to grow, as well as slums, crime-infested alleys, and pitfalls that will crush your spirits. And it's inhabited by a new species scientifically identified as Homo metazoas, but everyone around here and the rest of the country calls them humanals. They're a combination of human and animal DNA. Although they look pretty unique, they actually are more human DNA than animal. Yeah, it gets pretty interesting, but you'll learn more about that when you catch up on the origin. Anyway, our lead character is the city's brand new superhero, Drip. That's this guy right here. Drip. and it stands for Do Right, Inspire People. He's got the attitude of a pop culture influenced teenager, the weaponry of an intergalactic soldier, and the heart of a saint. Drip's civilian name is Darren, but he goes by DJ. He attends Tooland High with his new friends Jesse and Jake. DJ loves being the ordinary teen, but he is burdened by his responsibility to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. As a kid, he learned the lesson that allowing bullies to pick on the innocent can have dire consequences. Follow us on this brand new epic, exciting adventure filled with twists and turns. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to Tooland. This city is a beacon of hope. So that is the Tooland brand. And that is a client that I'm developing this mobile game for. This dude made me buy a comic at a con. Oh, are you? Oh, for real, Metro? So you've actually met this guy in real life? Dude, that is awesome. What program is that? This is Blender. What happened to the Lego game? Still developing that. What engine for mobile game? Unity. Jack Plays Games, what's up? So where are the dreads? So they're in the other blend file. What I'm doing right now, guys, is so the Drip character, which you don't see everything here right now, like his hat's not here, his blaster, his cannon on his arm is not here, his jetpack is not here, his dreads are not here. So that's all in the other file. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually, Drip, the main character, he's done. He's completely done. What I'm working on right now is making the Goon, one of the bad guys that you fight in the mobile game. And so the way that I'm doing that is I'm taking the Drip 3D model, I am sculpting it down to be not as, because like we don't have the belt, we don't have the gloves or the beard, hair, or anything for the Goon character. So I'm taking the 3D model, sculpting it down, making him not as buff. Just like that, making him not as buff, gonna make him smaller, changing his proportions a little bit. And then I will retopologize him, and that's how we're getting this 3D model into the Goon 3D model. It's a much faster way to do it this way, to use a model we already have so that we have accurate proportions, and then just adjusting it a bit from there. So let's actually grab. So that's what we're doing, guys. And the Goons are all, since they're not as buff, they don't have as wide shoulders, so I think I'm actually going to just select this. I could do that, but I really don't want to. I can't really grab the whole arm. Well, I could do that, I guess, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. There we go. Because this is not even the final model. This is just, oh, that's a little too. This is what I'm doing right now is I'm just creating like a canvas, a base mesh to work with, and then because like I can't use this topology, guys. Like look at this. Got the belt, the original belt topology still in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this the way I want it, and then I'm just going to retopologize it like this. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna take a vertex, snap it, boop, and then like retopologize the whole thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. So right now I'm just getting the base model. I'll retopologize it later. Is it cheating to use a male human model and modify it from there? Modeling organics isn't my thing. Cheating? Cheshire, thank you for the heart me. Wow, that's incredible. And for the community fest, I honestly did not think that people would actually send me gifts and stuff while doing an IRL stream. Like, I get it when my stream is like blowing up because I'm doing the VTuber setup and stuff and there's just a ton of people, but when I'm just doing like these IRL dev streams. Like I don't never expect that anyone would do like gifts or subs or anything. That's crazy. Thank you so much. You're kind of just building Oscar from Fortnite, right? No, look him up. It's a little too close. Oscar from Fortnite? That is not how you spell Fortnite. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, same character exactly. Dang. Who is Oscar? Was Oscar created by Epic Games for Fortnite, or is this from another IP? That's so interesting. Yeah, they look so similar. Dang, even the clothes, like the black. That's wild. Hey Swizzik, what's up? Thanks for being here. I'm doing great. Got my coffee, having fun. I need to warm up my coffee, by the way. It's cold now. There's no cheating in art, well, unless you let AI do it for you and leave it at that. Yeah, back to the cheating thing. I mean, no. I'm not even sure what you mean. Do you mean like, because the most basic way to model something would be just completely from scratch. You start from nothing, you start with some vertices or a cube and then work from there. But I don't know, like using references is not cheating. And even using 3D references. So a lot of times people will use image references, they'll bring it into the 3D scene, like how I modeled the Lego Jack Sparrow hat. I brought 2D images into 3D and then modeled from there. Like, no, that's not cheating. Like, you have to use references to make things. Everyone does that. Okay, the head is definitely not as wide on the Goon shape, so I'm gonna bring that in. The face needs to definitely not be as buff either, so we're going to bring that in as well. And I kind of want to make the muzzle as a whole more pronounced for the bad guys. You look so funny. I wonder if we should intentionally make the Goon look this adjective. Input whatever adjective you want. I wonder if we should make the Goon. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I wonder. I really wonder. Those ears are definitely going to need to be larger. Hey, Last Shinob, thank you for the rose. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh man. Is tracing cheating? I think if you trace, like, let's just think of a 2D image, like traditional art. If you trace a real image or someone else's image and then you call it your own, I wouldn't call that cheating. I mean, it's lying. I mean, it depends on what you're doing and what it's for. If you use something as a reference and like, hey, I want to draw a human face, but what does a human face look like? What are even the proportions? Let's look at another image of a human face that looks proportional and then let's reference that in our own drawing. Like, that's not cheating, not at all. Every single thing, every single piece of art uses some bit of reference. Even if it's someone creating something completely from scratch and they're not even looking at reference images, they still have reference images in their mind of stuff they've seen in the past. So everything is built off of references. I think the main difference is, one, if you are going to use something for reference, not even for reference, I don't know. You need to make sure you attribute all the right people, depending on how you use something. It really just depends on the unique situation. Yeah, like this guy looks, maybe not. I was gonna say he looks good, like a good guy, but he actually does kind of look like a bad guy. Can you make a superhero panda? There's no superhero panda that I know of in this comic book. Used a red brush over pictures just to get the basic shape, then draw over my markup. Oh yeah, that's totally cool. People do that all the time. Stealing is one thing, transforming art is in itself art. Yeah, 100%. You guys will have to excuse me for 1 minute. I'm gonna go warm up my coffee because hot coffee is where it's at. Warm or cold is not. Perfect. Piping hot coffee. That is where it's at. Did you see what program this is? This is Blender. William over on YouTube. What's up? How's it going? Okay, we're still super buff. We need a thinner neck. Like, this guy doesn't just look like a goon, he looks like a boss. Not boss in the in the new sense, boss in the old sense. Like, he's looks like a boss in the game, like a level, like a game boss. Which we will have to make the boss at some point too. This is just the goon. Like, you're gonna fight like 30, 40 of these throughout level 1. But the boss character, let me actually pull up what the boss is gonna look like in this game. After the goon, we're gonna make, actually, I'm probably not gonna make the boss until a little while after everything else. Boss might come a lot later. After we make the goon, I'm gonna work on the gameplay a lot more. I'm gonna do a live stream at some point of me actually recording some motion capture for all the moves, like punches, kicks, jumps, all sorts of stuff. For the goon as well as for the main character Drip. Yeah, we're gonna do controls, maybe build out the level a little bit, and then after that, then we'll do the main final boss. But let me show you guys the final boss real quick. I'm actually just gonna pull up one of the comics. Comic 1, 2, and issue 1. That's him. Elephant dude. His name is Rampage. Wait, is his name Rampage? No, Rampage is a Marvel character, isn't it? Is his name Rampage? No, it is. His name is Rampage. But that's him. This is the boss at the end of level 1. All that today? No, not all that today. Oh my goodness, no. No. Right now we are working on the basic shape of the goon character. That's just today. Yeah, he's way too buff right now. Like, compared to this goon, way too buff. Like, look at that guy. Look at that. That is not that. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Chest, not that out. Abs, not that out. Nice. Getting there, getting there. And then even up in here. Whoa, don't want to do that. Okay, I only want to move what's connected to. Why is it doing that? Let's see. Brush texture. Is it brush? Masking. Stroke. Maybe it's just grabbing it because it is connected up in there. No. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide the arms. Select invert. No, not invert. Select mirror. Select mirror. Oh, topology is different on that side. I am going to should mirror this. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the... Is that a mirror? It's not a mirror. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is armature modifier. Okay. So let's actually delete half of this. Go ahead and add the mirror modifier. Okay. Turn on clipping. What is that? Ugh. TikTok detecting live inactivity. So dumb. I can't leave TikTok Live Studio minimized. Well, I mean, I do leave it minimized. But if I leave it minimized too long, it gives me this notification saying, you have not had TikTok Live Studio open long enough. You need to return to TikTok Live Studio or we will shut down your stream. So annoying. Because I have OBS maximized and the TikTok Live Studio minimized. OX/, what is up? Thanks for being here. Cheshire, thank you for the tiny dinies. Wow. Means a lot. SDLA, I know, right? Who are you and what have you done with Lego Pixel 5? I am the creator of Lego Pixel Fire. That is so funny. Okay. We've got half a body. Now we got full body. Boom. Let's mirror it over. I want to make sure though. Did we get all the way around with that? Oh, sick. Nice loop already there. Oh, not there. Not there. There we go. Now let's just make sure that this actually is in the middle by scale X 0, scale X 0, scale X 0. Sometimes do that multiple times because of floating point imprecisions. Grab X. Okay, we're right in the center with that. We are golden. Let's merge all verts by distance. None. Okay, perfect. Now we can get back into sculpting. Those up there are not nipples. Those are the remnants of the geometry from this thing right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Trust, they are not nipples. This looks so cool. You're very, very talented. Thank you so much, Andriana. That means a lot. TikTok is so micromanaging. Yes. But TikTok does have a lot of exposure. So I'm streaming right now to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. On YouTube, we have 1 viewer. On Twitch, we have 8 viewers. And on TikTok, we have 56 viewers. Which is definitely a lot smaller than what we normally have, but still, TikTok wins at exposure for sure. Normally when I do the VTuber streams, and this is expected too, because I mean the VTuber streams are so much more interesting and fun than these IRL game dev streams are. But those VTuber streams, I'll get like anywhere from 300 to 1,000 viewers at a time on TikTok. And usually we've been hitting like 30 or 40 on Twitch lately, which has been incredible. And then YouTube is like 10. I'm trying to get to 1K on TikTok so I can stream on Twitch to Twitch and TikTok. You can stream on Twitch now. No way, I've never seen your face. Man, you need to go back to some of my, not even old shorts, they're just recent shorts. Yeah, I did face reveal 7 months ago, something like that. And ask again, are the goons gonna have slightly different models? I see different animals in, no. So just because of budget, we're gonna have one goon body shape, but we are gonna have variations in that goon. So like every goon will have the same like muzzle and ears, but we are going to add variety to the textures and the colors of the body. So like one will be like a dark brown skin or fur, I guess. One will be a light brown, one might be like a gray, one will be a white. So we'll add some variety with the color of the skin. And they are all gonna have the same clothes. So they're all gonna share the same pants and hoodie, but we'll add variety there with colors, as well as hood on, hood off. And then we'll also have some accessories like a hat on, hat off. We might also have some horns on, horns off. So we'll add some variety, but the basic body model is gonna be the same across the board. Hey Ziri, yo, I've never seen your cute, amazing face before. Thanks. It's hilarious. Okay. This goon does not look like the goon down there yet. Still needs to be skinnier. Oop. Not as buff, not as buff, not as buff. We actually don't need to polish or symmetry sculpt anymore because we're using mirror modifier. Let's go go back to smooth mode. Each different goon have different attacks or unique things than the other goons, or will they all have the same attacks, etc.? That is an excellent question. So client and I were talking about that a few weeks ago. Yes and no. They will all have the same moves. They will all have the same punch. There will probably be a variety, so I'll probably record like 3 variations of punches with the motion capture. With like 3 different types of punches. They'll have a kick probably. And then we're also going to add some variety in the weapons that they're holding. So some goons will have just their fists. Other goons might be holding something like a crowbar or a bat, something like that. I don't think we're gonna have any guns, like any pew-pews, because that adds another layer of complexity with the coding and the game design, and I don't think we're there budget-wise. We might bring those in level 2, because I haven't said this yet, but so client has essentially paid me to make level 1 of this game, and that's going to include all the gameplay, the fighting, a level, a goon with for some variety to the goon, and then a final boss at the end of level 1. And then, if and when he's ready to continue on with that, then we're going to work on level 2 and level 3, and each level will match up with each comic book issue that he's created. So level 1 covers comic book issue 1. Level 2 would cover comic book issue 2. So they're gonna have that synchronization going on, which is pretty cool. Cheshire, thank you for the heart buffs and for the donut. That means a lot. And HCM for the 152 roses. Dang, thank you. You guys are awesome. Okay, his head is very elongated, so I'm going to grab the whole thing. What do you guys think? Goon, ship it. The mouth muzzle area is still very... Actually, let me do this. Why is it sculpting past the center? I have clipping on. That's weird. So I can sculpt past the center. Why is there, what? I delete geometry? Huh. Weird. Mask on, mask off. A Swizzic, yo, thank you for the 6 TikToks and the game controller. You are way too kind. Swizzic, are you on TikTok and over on Twitch right now? Tell you this is gonna be game of the year. Bye bye, Baldur's Gate. Game of the year, dang. We will see about that. They're all going to have the same attacks, but there's going to be a lot of attacks. Yes, yes, and they'll have random variation as well. I wouldn't say a lot of attacks. I have a document like that lists out all the different attacks and moves and stuff. There'll probably be like 3 different punches, maybe 4, because it honestly doesn't take that much time to add an extra variation of punch. It'd be like 4 punches, 2 or 3 different types of kicks, and then like 2 or 3 different hits. Like if you're holding an object, it'll do the hit animation, and that should be it for the goons. And then we have different moves for the boss character at the end, but we'll We'll talk about that when we get there. Cheshire, thank you for the heart puffs, 315. Dang, you guys are way too kind to the clients. Thank you. With the clients. With the gifts. How long playtime wise will level 1 take? I have no idea. Depends on how big we make the level, and that's going to depend on how much budget we have left. I want to say like 10 minutes. What was that notification? I didn't see it. DJC with 26 bits on Twitch. Dude, thank you so much. You guys are way too kind. I never would have expected any type of gifts on these IRL streams. What software is this? This is Blender. What's the process like for becoming your client? Send me a DM, tell me you'll pay me money to work on your project, and there you go, you're my client. Well, if your budget meets my hourly rate and all that. We're still super far away from the shoulders because it's a very... I need to move the whole thing down. This is where I got into I couldn't figure it out before. Whoop. Oh man, I kind of feel like we should make the goons have some sort of face like this. Just because it's so funny. I mean, we could add some really easy variation in code, even just with bones. So once the goon is rigged up, we could just have random proportions, or even just a cheat mode. There could be a cheat mode. Like, deformed goons. I've got to run that by the client. That would be so hilarious. Deformed goons. Got like giant... Oh. I was gonna say giant ears, but I like that better. It's so funny. I was on Twitch, now I'm here. Okay, got it. What's the hourly rate, or is that private? That's private. I mean, if you reach out to me and you have a legitimate project, I'll tell you my hourly rate. Or I'll just give you a project rate. In fact, that's what I'm doing with this client here, is it's not hourly, it's a project rate. What does the budget go into on the game? Everything. I followed on TikTok for the IRL dev streams, to be honest. Okay, cool. That's really interesting. That really means a lot, because I know that most of my viewers come because of the VTuber setup, like the Lego setup and the Minecraft setup, and those are really cool. I think they're really cool. So I know that a lot of viewers come because of those reasons, but knowing that there are some viewers that actually watch because because of the IRL dev streams, like that means a lot. It really does. Skeleton, I am working on the base model for the Goon of this mobile game that I'm developing for a client. And my coffee is lukewarm again. Watch because of the dev streams. Nice, Aiden. Love it. Now, sometimes I do the dev streams with the VTuber setup. I don't always do IRL. So I do the IRL dev streams like I'm doing now, but I also do sometimes the VTubing dev streams. Where I'm not playing a game, but I'm actually doing development just like this. But it's a VTuber setup. Still super long. I'm just gonna go into edit mode for this part. Oh, I need to fix this too. Get rid of this edge loop. Whoa. Maybe not. Oh, we got tries in there. Can't convert any of those tries to quads, really? I'm doing Alt J, Alt J. That's weird. Well, let's just do this. Let's just delete all of it. Because I don't need that much geometry for it. Okay. Here we go. That's why there were tries, because it goes from 22 vertices to 19 vertices. That's the issue. Okay, undo. Let's just smooth them. Vertex, smooth vertices. Where are we? Here we go. Game name for this game, I'm not sure. I don't know what the client wants to call it. It might just call it Tooland. I have no idea. I need to ask him. Fleek Boy, thanks for being here. Can you learn me how to use Blender? No. I mean, the best thing, a lot of people ask me for tutorials. I have no desire to make tutorials, and I so apologize for that. I'm so sorry. Because I wish I wanted to make tutorials because so many people ask me for them. But no, the closest thing you're going to get from tutorials from me is just watching my live streams. Because there are a plethora of tutorials out there that you can learn from. And I just have no desire. Wish I did. I'm sorry. But I just don't. Okay. Let's bring this down. Perfect. Okay, that actually looks like a goon that you would see in a game. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness gracious. We have fun around here, guys. There we go. Yeah, like this guy looks a little goofy. But I want the head to look more like this guy. Which I think we're there. It's really just the body that really needs work right now. And this guy, he's so like slim. They all are really. Like here's another goon that you can see in the background. Are you gonna release this game? Yes, my client is going to release this game. How long have you been doing 3D? 18 years. How many samples should I use when rendering animations with cycles if I don't need amazing quality? Are you using denoising? And it also depends on how many lights you have, what your lighting is like. If your lighting is very dark, you'll need a lot more samples. If your lighting is brighter, then you won't need as many samples. Lego game is going great. I haven't worked on that in a while. I've not worked on Lego games since... Let's check it out. Since the last stream. Three weeks ago. So I haven't worked on Lego games in 3 weeks. There's just a lot because I'm working on the Lego game as well as the superhero game for the client, and then the Fortnite Pirates of the Caribbean update came out, so I wanted to make Jack Sparrow for that, so I started working on Lego Jack Sparrow, and that took like 5 days. Then we did the hat for him, so did that the past few days. So I've kind of been away from the Lego game for a bit, but I'm gonna be doing some streams for that this week for sure. I'm gonna be doing some streams for this game for the client as well as streams for the Lego game this week for sure. Stay tuned for that. Using denoising and my lighting is very bright, then yeah, you need hardly any samples. 10, 20 maybe, especially if you're using denoising. But it really just depends on your scene. It really does. But with that, I mean, it's going to be unique to your scene, so just run some tests. See how few samples you can get away with. I enjoy watching these IRL dev streams while I work. That is so kind, DJC. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. Both the Lego and this game going to be free. Yes, the Lego game will be free. And I'm pretty confident that my client will release this game for free as well. Don't know that for sure, because he hasn't told me yet. We haven't talked about that, but I'm pretty sure it will be free. If it's not, then I think I'll probably have to try to convince him to release it for free. Because there's other ways you can make money for mobile games that I think are better than charging for the actual game. So. Smalls the Kobold rating with 4 viewers. What's up? Dude, thank you so much, Smalls. Dang, that's awesome. First time chat from a raider. That means a lot. What were you streaming? Did you come from a software game dev stream? That is so awesome. Thank you so much for that raid. Streaming some level design portfolio stuff. Cool. What game engine were you using? Well, personally, I just never buy mobile games. Yeah, I don't either. However, I am for some reason never opposed to microtransactions or watching it. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm the exact same way. Now, forced ads in a mobile game or app are the worst thing ever created in the history of the universe. They're just ridiculous. Now, ads are fine as long as the viewer opts into it. Like, that's completely fine. Like, hey, you can get this power up now. Watch an ad to get the power up? You say, no, I don't want to watch the ad. Or yes, I'll watch a 30-second ad to get the power up. If I don't want it, don't make me watch it. Whoa. Okay, I need some better lighting on this dude. He is way too bright. Oh, that's better, just like that. Currently Unity, awesome. Last one was in Unreal Engine, mostly because of showcasing diversity. That's awesome. Yeah, I use Unity, 100%. That's what I learned on. I started learning on Unity back when Unreal was not free. So Unity for me was the only option because it was free and Unreal was not. And I've never had any problems with Unity. Okay, I've had some problems with Unity, but no problem so big that I had to leave Engine. I have wanted to learn Unreal. I just have not had the time. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. This is coming along. Whoa, those are some thick forearms. Let's smooth that out. I've slowly grown to hate Unity as Unreal gets more and more features and Godot kicked down the door of the indie space. You need to give Godot a proper rundown still. Yeah, I mean, Godot looks cool. I mean, I think Godot is still very young. I would not want to use Godot. I mean, Godot is awesome because it's open source, right? Godot is open source. I mean, it's cool that there's another solution out there now beside Unity and Unreal. I love that. But I just, yeah. Is there any feature that Unity does not have that is really a deal breaker for you? Because for me, I haven't found that. I think Unreal Engine obviously is very good software. And it has some really cool things. But to be perfectly honest, I feel like a lot of the Unreal hype just comes from the marketing. And it's not actually there. Does that make sense? So like take Nanite and Lumen for instance. Nanite and Lumen in Unreal, absolutely incredible pieces of tech. It's very showy, it's very flashy, it looks incredible, but it's always running on extremely high-end software. Or sorry, extremely high-end hardware. When we actually see Nanite and Lumen being used at appropriate frame rates on your average device that most people are using, at that point I'd be like, yeah, Unreal has some tech that is, if it doesn't exist in other game engines, then it's a deal breaker. But I just see a lot of people start using Unreal, or they switch to Unreal because of the marketing hype. And I don't know that, I could be completely wrong, but I don't know that the reality of Unreal is actually as good as it is marketed to be. Does that make sense? Calling Unity starter pack for first person shooter bare bones would be an insult to bones. Level designer requirements very different. Typical full game production like Unity's basic tools to quick start a project are terrible. For level design, yeah, I've never done much with level. What do you mean by level design? Do you mean like entire worlds? And are we talking like 2D or 3D? Talking open world game or platformer? Like what are we talking here? Tashara, thank you for the heart puffs. Means a lot. And the Swizzik for the chilies. Hey Glitched, what's up? I think people switch to Unreal because of blueprints. That is another thing too. So Unity by default, you program with coding, so C#, and then over in Unreal, they use blueprints. And for a lot of people, it's a lot simpler to wrap their minds around is node editing instead of code editing. With that said, both exist in both platforms. So Unity has code by default, but you can actually also use nodes to code in Unity. Then Unreal also, aside from the nodes, also has coding in Unreal. So both exist for both platforms, which is nice. Gives people options. First person movement shooter, my current one is an open world FPS arena. Yeah, and that's another thing too. I think it really depends on what game you're making. If I was going to dedicate my time to building out an open world game with highly realistic graphics and lighting with console as the shipment platform, then I would probably go with Unreal for sure. But any mobile game, I'm gonna go with Unity every single time. And then if I'm making like a sandbox game or a builder game, I'd still go with Unity. And again too, it's just Unity's just what I know. So it's gonna take a lot of convincing to me personally to be like, hey, I really need to switch over to Unreal for any particular game. If there's something that I absolutely can't get done in Unity, then yeah, I would go to Unreal, if Unreal had it. But so far, Unity has had everything I need. But I understand that's not the case for everyone. Too many amazing tools just to start making things. No matter your focus or expertise. Character controller, blueprints. Built to be fast. Yeah. And that's the thing, when I started learning game design, I learned it from the programming aspect, like the coding aspect. So I'm very comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with nodes too. Like I use nodes in other software, like I use it for Blender, shaders and textures. I use it in Houdini. So yeah, I like nodes, but I also really like coding as well. Okay, how's this head looking? We're looking pretty good. We're still a little bit wide. Again, messing up with my symmetry. Okay, I think head is good. Someone who's tried to make mobile games in Unreal, don't, it's bad. Also can't deal with coding because 95% of my bugs isn't logic errors, but spelling errors. I hear that. Hey, Xbox man, what's up? Avatar are you making today? So this is not an avatar for me, for my VTuber setup. This is actually for a client. I'm creating a mobile superhero game for this client, and this is the main superhero right here on the left. And I'm actually working on the Goon right now, so the basic bad guy that you're gonna fight throughout level 1. And what I did was I just took this model and I'm re-sculpting it to match the proportions of what I want the Goon to look like, and then after I sculpt that, then I'll re-topologize it. Those are some thick legs. Don't need to be that thick. Bum, 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 bum. Now I just have that raid music stuck in my head. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that is really cool. The modular idea of blueprints is really cool for sure. Or any node system in general. You can fix it everywhere. There were so many errors in that message. My bad. No, no worries. What was the coolest game you've ever worked on, or the one you've had the most fun working on? I think the Lego game for sure. The Lego game, the personal project I'm working on. I need to stop calling it the Lego game. Don't want to get in trouble from Lego. The brick building game that I'm working on. It's gonna be on iOS? Yes, this game will be on Android and iOS. Anything completed on the App Store? No, I do not. No completed games. Brick League. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, mobile market is huge. More people play mobile games than PC and console, I think combined. Okay, these hands need to not be so big. Actually, let me do this. There we go. It's a bubble that has a pop at some point. I don't know, maybe, but that's got to be super distant future. Because everyone, not everyone on the planet, but most people on the planet have a mobile device. For the mobile games market to pop, there would have to be a new device that overtakes its place. And I don't know what that would be. I just don't. So DJC, the Discord, you should be able to find the Discord link in on the Twitch about panels. Or not the panels. I don't have panels yet. I need to make those. But it shows all my links on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok. Whoa, that's a big booty. Our Goon is coming along. I think the shoulders are way too far back. There we go. Can't do that. I need to change. I need to give this guy a new material so I can actually see. Why so shiny? Could do clay. Wait, I can't do that in Eevee, can I? Nope. Let's do, can I do shadow? Conclusion. There, that helps a little bit. That's good. Okay. Not too much. Inflate. Hey, DJC, that's awesome. Thanks for joining the Discord. Yeah, the Discord is the central hub to our community, so you want to hang out there, find friends to game with, create, learn to create, watch stuff that other people are creating, then join the Discord. It's also the best place to get notifications for announcements from me, so like stream announcements, whether it's dev stream announcement or a gaming stream announcement, or hey, just released this game, it's come out, you can go get it at this link, stuff like that. So, yeah. Cradle, what's up? First time chat on Twitch. Thanks for being here. Smalls, no worries. I love seeing it. If I don't always read your message, it's probably just super long. I am reading your messages. I might just not read it out loud. But yeah, I definitely appreciate having other voices in here for sure. Where's the deflate? Inflate, deflate? How do I can't remember how you switch between inflate, deflate. Oh, just right there. Is there a keybind for that? No. Why aren't we deflating? Hey Tinkerbell, how's it going? Thanks for being here today. I think we're at the point where I can start retopologizing this. We've got the basic proportions in here. Oops, don't want to do that. Plus, this body's not even gonna get seen. We're gonna have some clothes over this character, and you won't even see most of this. Something is really weird with this. This needs to go back. Crap. Elbow. Rodix, MOV, what's up? Greetings from Colombia, that's awesome. Thanks for joining the stream. Hey Bob, how's it going? I am making the Goon character for this superhero mobile game that I'm developing for a client. And this over here on the left is the main character, Drip. He's the superhero, and this is the Goon that we're working on right now. This arm is still wigging me out. Game going to be called? I'm not sure. The name of the brand in the comic book is called Tooland, the number 2-LAND, but I'm not sure what the actual game is going to be called. I'll have to ask the client. That's better. I'm muted. Sorry about that. Don't want to make him too buff, but those pecs are actually really high. Well, I guess he is a human also. How is everyone else doing today? First one, it's a base or something like that. So this over here is the actual superhero, part of him. He's missing his dreads and his jetpack and a bunch of other stuff, but this is the base model for the superhero. I took him over here and am sculpting him down from this to be a base model for the Goon, and then after I get the proportions where I want them to be, then I'm going to retopologize it. So yeah, right now I'm just working on the absolute base model for this, and then I'll retopologize it. And I think we're there. We're good enough to start retopologizing, and then I can reshape after the retopology if I want to, but I think this is good for now. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and... Oh no, those shoulders feel very high. Let me grab them. That looks better. That looks more like the reference image right here. Whoa. Chat drops are enabled? What is that? What are chat drops over on Twitch? Have any advice to speed up retopology? Yeah, there's some really good plugins out there. I do it the manual way. I will just add a vertex, snap it to the mesh, and then just keep going around. I'll get to that point in a little bit, and I'll talk more about it as I get into it. So if you just bear with me, I'll start the retopology phase in a bit. Whoa. Subscribe and you get 3 free months of Apple TV. If you become a sub on Twitch? Really? Huh. Make a car, but the project is stopped for that. Can you give me the name of the plugin? Make a car, but the project is stopped. The name of the plugin for retopology? I think it's called Quad Remesher. Look it up. Blender plugin retopology. I've used it before, like once or twice, and it was really cool. Retopo Flow, that one's a good one. It's expensive though, it looks like. $85 for commercial use. Oops. Maybe I should use this. That would be fun. I mean, I don't really want to buy it, but that is awesome. Okay, Retopo Flow. For topology, this looks incredible. I kind of want to use it. Dang. That is incredible. I kind of want to buy it and use it. It looks so satisfying to use. Because manually, if I do this myself, I'm gonna have to manually add every single vertex by hand. Which I don't mind doing, it's what I usually do, but getting something like this would save a ton of time. I'm so tempted. Should I do it, guys? Oh, that's so cool. So there's that, $85. Dang. Then there's also, I'm pretty sure there's one called Quad Remesher. Or Quad Remesh. Is it free? If you buy additional tools, does it get expensed into the project budget or do you cover it? It really depends. If it's something that I'm gonna use for a bunch of stuff, then I might just cover it. But if it's very specific to the project, then I'll bake it into the price. For something like this, I would not include it in the budget for this mobile game. I would just buy it myself. Oh, okay. Quad Remesher is a retopology plugin for a bunch of different software. Houdini, Blender, Maya, 3ds Max. The Retopo Flow, that's native to Blender. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not. Let's check it out. Retopo Flow. Yeah, it's just for Blender. So if you're doing it in Blender, then this looks like the way to go. It is expensive, but there might be a built-in one in Blender that I don't know about. Blender plugin, retopology. Topology free. Polyquilt add-on free. You could look that up. Yeah, people are saying polyquilt. What is that? Let's look it up.
Today I discovered an add-on that might surprise the long press, so the kind of table. So
This might be a solution if you want to do it for free, Polyquilt, but I'd have to look more into it. Retopia Flow. Ugh, $85. That's a lot of money. Dang. I might do it. I'm gonna think on it some more. We'll see. I subbed, so you should get it. You subbed? Really? Did I miss it? Oh my gosh, DJC subbed in tier 1. Dude, thank you so much, DJC. I totally missed it. I'm so sorry about that. Dude, thank you so much. Wow, you're incredible. That means so much, dude. That really does. Works only for organic modeling or also for hard surface? Yeah, you could use any retopology add-on for hard surface as well. Dude, DJZ, thank you so much. Is worth the price? It's definitely worth the price for sure. I just don't want to spend $85 right now. Like I would use the heck out of that plugin. I would get my money's worth for sure. I guarantee you that. Dude, thank you so much for the sub, DJC. That means a lot. Can't believe we're actually almost at our 80 goal on Twitch. Okay, I think we're good to do retopology. Oh, should I buy the plugin? Gosh darn it. Where's just how I get an inside scoop on the games in the Discord with a sub, and that was an easy sell for me. Awesome, appreciate it, dude. Let's smooth this neck out a bit. Max says do it. Do what? Get the retopology plugin? DJC has gifted a sub to Bloxy. Dude, that's awesome. That is so kind of you, dude. Thank you so much. And we got our 80 goal. What? Oh my gosh, I gotta actually change the goal now. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm actually gonna change it. This is the first time ever changing it to 100. Highly doubt we'll get there anytime soon, but I'm gonna do it. Bit subscription. Let's see. Start new goal. 100. Sub goal starting 80 out of 100. There it is. I'm always blown away when people gift subs to other viewers. It's like the coolest thing ever. Still the face though. I guess that kind of matches this guy right here. What do you guys think? I think the muzzle needs to be not as wide. Whoop, can't do that. There's got to be a way to make it so it doesn't intersect the mirror. Sculpt brush. I'll just do it in edit mode. I could also, nah, I should probably just change this muzzle shape after I retopologize. That's better. Maybe not so much. Let's do that. I think the forehead definitely isn't as defined. And we're still can't be this thick. That's better. We need to come up. Looks pretty good. Smooth, 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 smooth. Sorry, I was muted. Looks like he has an overbite. So funny. Nothing wrong with an overbite. Hey Jero, what's up? Yeah, I just want to make it look like the reference, that's the only thing. Is there a rotate and sculpt mode in Blender? Let's check this out. Pose. Whoa, that's cool. I think that's a new sculpt brush. Maybe not new, like very new, but maybe like in the past few years. Using Blender for a long time and I've never seen it. How do I use this? How do I set the start point? Alt, nope, Control. Whoa. How do I use this? Pose. There's gotta be a way to set the start point. Or is it just with this? That is sick. Dude, I love that sculpt tool. Wish I could place the start point though. Okay, I think this is good. Let's do this. I think we're looking good for a base model, and then I think the next step is just to retopologize this, and then we'll have our basic goon. Yeah, this is good for now. I want to work on the proportions a little bit more, and of course we also got to model the pants and the hoodie. But I'm gonna retopologize first because we can't have this geometry in here. Like these remnants that are not nipples, I promise. The remnants from this piece right here. And then all this just nasty belt topology that's still in here. These pieces from the glove, the knuckles of the gloves are still in there. All this topology from the beard is still there. So yeah, we need to rework all this. And in fact, I might not even start from scratch. I might just like go in here and edit this manually. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. Guys, it is 12 p.m. So I think I'm actually going to end stream here. I'm gonna go eat lunch, take a break, 45 minutes, an hour, and then I'll come back an hour from now and I will keep on going. So you guys join me again for this stream if you guys want to continue watching this character take shape, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in about an hour, and until then, thanks for joining the stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Enjoy your burrito. Appreciate it, Jero. Oh, we got a raid. Let's raid. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to raid. I just ended the TikTok stream, but we're on YouTube and Twitch still. So let's raid first, and then we'll end stream. Twitch raid channel. Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Similar or smaller size. Let's do that. Same category. Let's do same category for sure. Sky Oblivion Development. Don't know what that means. He's doing some modeling. Let's raid this guy.
The stairs are all the same height now.
I actually want to be careful with music because I raided someone a few days ago and my entire stream got demonetized because the music was copyrighted.
Oh, thanks so much for the read. How's it going? What were you up to?
Okay, ending stream. Bye guys, I'll see you soon.